Romance anime already asks you to swallow some weird premises, but these 10 shows take weird and turn it into a whole personality. Here are the 10 craziest plots in romance anime. Let's go. We're kicking things off with mermaids. Nagasumi almost drowns on summer vacation and gets saved by a mermaid named Sun, and then finds out mermaid law says anyone who sees her true form has to die, unless they marry into the family. So now he's married to a teenage mermaid whose dad runs an actual Yakuza clan, and that dad spends every episode trying to murder his own new son-in-law. Oh, come on, the gags write themselves. We've got supernatural mermaids, Yakuza dads, and even the angry father-in-law trope done right. I've never seen so many concepts mixed together at once, and they even execute it really well. The father-in-law pretty much steals the show and the romance because the guy's assassination attempts get creative with each episode.
いずれわかるよ。さあ、観念して僕の花嫁におなり。
いくらなの？借金。
Aoi's grandfather could see spirits called Ayakashi and taught her to cook for them so she wouldn't get eaten herself. When he dies, leaving behind a mountain of dead, an ogre spirit named Udana drags her into the hidden realm and tells her she's been handed over as his bride to pay it off. She refuses and instead sets up her own eatery inside his inn to cook her way out of the marriage entirely.
霊力の高い人間の娘というのは食うととてもうまいんだ。うまいがゆえに愛おしい。
This is one of those let her cook anime, and this time Aoi literally cooks to avoid marriage. I think this is marketed way more as a cooking show rather than a romance show, but everything from the ogre marriage premise to the episodic food stories can keep you hooked. Oh, and this was done by Studio Gonzo, the same studio behind My Bride is a Mermaid. I think these guys are pioneers of romance anime twists. Yes, even harem anime can be creative. Asahi's a normal high schooler until an AI fortune teller predicts his whole day down to the minute. And by nightfall, 5 girls he just met have all confessed to him. Turns out his dad invited all 5 to move into their house as marriage candidates. Just when it looks like standard harem chaos, Asahi starts recovering memories that suggest none of this is happening by accident at all.
ちゃんと治療しないと。
いや、でも。
いいから。見てあげるから。こっちいらっしゃい。
I know some of you saw the premise and started to wonder what the heck this thing is doing here in the first place. But this time, the twist lands somewhere in the middle of the season, not at the beginning. And I think if that twist landed in the beginning, this would have gotten a far better reception than what it already has. Now, I obviously can't say what the twist is since that ruins the whole show, but let's say it's one of the best twists I've seen in a harem show.
Kuriyama-san!
逃がしました。
Mirai is the last member of the Spirit World clan that hunts Yomu, monsters basically made of negative human emotion, using her own blood as a weapon. She meets Akihito, a half-human, half-Yomu, who can't be killed and immediately stabs him just to test him. That accident turns them into BFFs, then into a fight for survival once they get pulled into the literary club, and the most powerful Yomu on record starts waking up.
どうせ私は嫌われ者ですよ。ブログもツイッターも全然炎上中ですからね。
When Kyoto Animation does some supernatural stuff, you know it's gonna be good. I mean, the studio's popular for cute girls doing cute things, but here a cute girl tries to stab an innocent man with a sword. Since KyoAni is always known for fluid animation, the action sequences hit hard. And considering this is their first real dive into dark fantasy, they execute it really well. Oh, and yes, it has romance too.
やだ、私何やって。なんで私。
悪いな。 こうする他に手はねえみてえだからよ。
You know what's original? Body swap and kissing powers, because then you don't have to wait 700 episodes to watch the couple finally kiss. This is about Ryu, a delinquent trying to coast through his second year of high school when he tumbles down some stairs with the school's top honor student Urara and accidentally kisses her. Turns out that kiss swaps their bodies.
も
戻ってないわ。
とにかくもう一度だ。
Like I said, the body swap by kiss is a really fun hook, but this anime hooks you and keeps you watching, which is one of its best strengths. On one hand, it might look like a harem since everyone's kissing everyone, but at the same time, they develop Ryu and Urara's relationship really, really well. And this is one of the few harem anime with a really satisfying conclusion.
なんで袖口から女が。
Alright, wait for this one. Seji's got a rep as Mad Dog, thanks to a right hand strong enough to become high school legend. And after getting rejected 20 times straight, he half jokes that he'll finish school with that hand as his only girlfriend. Then he wakes up and his right hand is literally a tiny girl named Midori who had a crush on him for 3 years. Okay, now if that isn't crazy for you, I don't know what is. Dude has his entire right hand turned into a girl, and since this is anime we're talking about, it somehow manages to pull it off. The way it does it is by not stepping into the weird territory and instead giving us the same wholesomeness as Dangers in My Heart. Now, if only other anime could do that too instead of making everything too weird. My only complaint is how this only has 13 episodes.
ただこのしょうもない人生でも逃げる意味とか怖くて泣きたいとかそういうのちゃんとあったってこと。
Alright, grab your romance anime protagonists and turn them into animals. Legoshi is a gray wolf at a school where predators and prey coexist under an uneasy truce. One that just got shattered when a classmate got killed and eaten. He spent his whole life hiding how dangerous he actually is. Then he meets Haru, a small white rabbit. Everyone else looks down on and starts falling for her, which forces him to face his own predatory instincts head on.
Her fur and mine float in the air, sparkling, making everything feel strangely unreal.
I watched this show with zero expectations and man, it surprised me. At first I thought the animal stuff was just a gimmick, but the way it used it as, what do you call it? Imaginary metaphors, whatever it is. They use the whole predator and prey animal concept to speak about social tension, psychology, and literally about wolf in sheep's clothing, except this time, the wolf isn't the wolf. Watch the anime and you'll know what I mean.
無理なのかしらそんなこと。
これってひょっとして死者を蘇らせる方法について書かれてるっぽくないか？
You know what we've been missing? Zombie girlfriends. Chihiro's obsessed with zombie movies to the point of wanting an actual undead girlfriend, which comes in handy when he brews a resurrection potion trying to save his undying cat. He befriends Rhea, a rich girl, and after a tragic accident, that same potion brings her back as a zombie.
なんなんだよ。
From the outside, this is gonna look like some cheap zombie rich girl drama, but those two elements are exactly why the anime is so good. Rhea's backstory takes you by surprise, Chihiro's zombie obsession is actually a plot point, not a gag, and this even balances romance and horror so well. I've never seen it balanced so well. My only complaint is how the back half drifts from romance into body preservation and logistics. Oh, and we also got a bonus OVA continuing the story.
お兄ちゃん私ねずっと前から
Alright, grab your popcorn, it's time for Japan's favorite trope again. Mitsumi's mom remarries, landing her a stepdad and stepbrother she wants nothing to do with. Then an accident puts her in the hospital and she wakes up sharing her body with the ghost of a girl who was in love with her new stepbrother. That ghost can't move on until Mitsuki helps her finish what she started.
お兄ちゃん何 れすっごい
See, I told you the premise gets weirder as the list goes. Now, I think I at least should mention some good points. While the ghost backstory is sympathetic, the comedy is consistent, and the voice work here is really, really good. And, that's about it. Look, if you ignore the whole what are you doing stepbro trope, you'll find a really good romance anime here. I just don't understand why they had to make this some step-sibling romance. They could have easily made it some school romance anime.
あれをなかったことになんてできるわけねえだろ。
さっぱり気持ちよかったお風呂広くていいね
And ladies and gentlemen, we're finishing off with the anime of the century. Friedrin's the greatest anime of all time? Screw you, it's Domestic Girlfriend. This is about Natsuo. Guy is hopelessly in love with his teacher Hina, and to cope, he ends up sleeping with a girl named Rui he just met at a mixer. Then his dad announces he's remarrying, and Natsuo's new stepsisters turn out to be Hina, the teacher he's in love with, and Rui, the girl from that night.
あれもしかして二人知り合い
あ、いや、その。
初対面だよね家も遠いし
How did any of this come up with this premise? It's like Kei Sasuga, the mangaka of this, stole 3 brains of other mangaka and combined them into one. And it's still good. The 3-way dynamic between Natsuo, Rui, and Hina, no matter what you say, is done well. Rui's the best girl, and she is ready to be the best girl. And somehow, the manga went for almost 300 chapters, and the opening was so good, it got its own standalone My Anime List entry. Still hate the ending, though.